What's up, Cancer? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your energies for the week ahead, starting November 24th, 2025. My fellow crabs, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using, of course, will be listed in the description box. Just going to cleanse and shuffle the energies up for you after doing Gemini's messages for the week, and we're about to see what is in store for you. Give me all the messages here for Cancer. And before I even begin that, as soon as I can get myself together here with these cards, I want to wish all the Cancers out there who are celebrating Thanksgiving this week a very happy and safe Thanksgiving celebration. All right. Have some fun, but definitely be safe. It's still crazy out here, right? All right. Messages for my crabs, please. What can we look forward to? Energies for Cancer. Okay, cards went act crazy now. Look at that. All right, we're going to keep that, Cancer. That just fell. Oh, look at that. That's the 10 of Cups. So, we're going to keep that. All right, so give me all the messages, more messages for Cancer for this week. 10 of Cups is the card that wanted to show its face, popped out of the deck. And we're talking about Thanksgiving, right? So this is the card that would represent that energy. The 10 of Cups, spending quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners, being invited out to those situations. 10 of Cups is in a group of cards where I said that if you receive it in your spread, Cancer, you may already be receiving that energy from those that are near and dear. Someone could be getting married. Now, not necessarily married this week, but it could be in the making. Okay, so that's the 10 of Cups. You're going to sit that on the side there. That's in addition to your other messages that I'm about to draw for you. Okay, so let's see let's see what else is in store for you, Cancer. I'm sorry. All right, so we're going to start off with this card here, the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, Cancer, is what you're waiting for, who you're waiting for. This is my only timing card. So I always plays 2 days or 2 week period of time. She's standing there with a phone, so you could be waiting for a phone call. This is usually slow and stagnant energy, Cancer. So it could be that you've been patiently waiting for a phone call, maybe patiently waiting for something to arrive in the mail, maybe waiting for a relationship to, pick up some sort of speed. All right, so that's the 2 of Wands. So if we get any movement cards here, will propel the energy of that 2 of Wands. Whoever it is, whatever it is that you're waiting for will come much sooner. Then we have the next card up is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is basically new conversations with new individuals, but it also could be, new conversations with those that are existing around you as we speak. I see the Page of Swords, or at least read the Page of Swords as, a gathering of information. However you, access your information, and it's just basically news. Okay, it still would be first actions and first moves in terms of that. Page represents the starts of new things. So this also could be someone who could be taking up some sort of interest in you, Cancer, a liking towards you, younger energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They may be checking you out through social media. So if we get the 7 of Cups or the Moon, this person may reveal themselves or their intentions towards you. Following that, now we have the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups represents, for those crabs who are in committed relationships, yes, you're getting out of that relationship and that which you are putting in. Equal number of cups, like the 10 of Cups. So what you give is what you're going to get back. 2 of Cups could also be for any single Cancer that I'm reading for, an invite out for a date or first date. It could be a first date, and then the 2 of Cups has the ability to specifically formulate and bring together romantic partnerships. Up next, now we have the Ace of Pentacles. It's an offering of some sort. This is one of my big money cards, Cancer, so money looking good for us. This could be an offering of a job. It could be a promotion. It could be a business thing. It could be investments or savings. It could be, the aces start things off like the pages. So it could be the beginning turnaround for any Cancer that I'm reading for when it relates to their financial situation. This is what you have to look forward to. Things about to improve. Following the Ace of Pentacles, now we have the Queen of Cups. Of course, we would get the Queen of Cups here to represent us. And the Queen of Cups here still would represent, in conjunction with that Ten of Cups, because this would be a family member, of course, older females, mature females, mother, grandmother, could be an aunt, could be your wife if you're the male Cancer that comes to see the video. So, but she's loving, she's caring, she's nurturing, she's very supportive, and she's also very intuitive. And again, she's in that group of cards along with that Ten of Cups that if you receive it in your spread, you could already be receiving that type of energy from those that are near and dear. She has the ability to bring together and form new platonic relationships as well as romantic partnerships. All right, let's keep this energy going for your Cancer. Three of Pentacles is up next after the Queen of Cups, and this is any types of recognition that may be coming your way. Could come your way from your employer and means of a small pay raise. It could be that you're congratulated on something, a job well done, a pat on the back. It could be through the work environment. It could be also outside of the work environment. You could have the possibility of meeting or being introduced to somebody new. And then, I always assign workplace love affairs and attractions with the Three of Pentacles. So the energies go up on the 24th. So maybe by the 26th, there's some sort of recognition that comes your way, however small, however big it is. Up next after that, we have the Empress. Okay, so the Empress, major arcana, just represents a card of beauty for me, but it also could be a week for some Cancers, even though this is a very popular week energetically, because it's begins the holiday, opens up the holiday season when it comes to family get-togethers and just sharing a lot of joy and love and happiness with one another. But you still could be that Cancer that just draws your energy back and focuses on you. This is how I read the Empress sometimes. But being a major arcana, there still could be some sort of pregnancy news that may come to you anytime a sword is present in the spread along with a pregnancy card. That person, if it's not you, Cancer, maybe somebody that you know is about to deliver under cesarean section. This is pulling back the energy, focusing the energy on you. Okay, so just taking care of yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself. And I always say that if you don't take care of yourself, Cancer, you're not going to be good to anybody else. So always take care of your own energies first. And you're not to feel guilty about this. This card here, it also would represent for those Cancers who just spend some time outdoors, loving nature and God's beauty. Next up here is the major arcana, the Judgment card. So things hidden in the dark come to the light, and it could, almost be anything. There's nothing very significant about what's hidden in the dark comes to the light, but for others, it could be some things that you discover about yourself, Cancer, that you didn't know before, and some things that you may discover about others that you didn't know before. All of that energy could be positive or negative. But one thing that you need to keep in mind is that we have spiritual protection surrounding us this entire week. So it's a good thing to receive this card this week because of how stressful the holidays can be for a lot of people. A lot of people don't do well. And this card is here to at least give you that, protection and offer guidance if necessary or needed. All right. And then also, too, there may be something that Cancer, that you move forward with, because, it's not a movement card, but it does cross mirror over there to that Two of Wands, and maybe you were patiently waiting to, start a project, start a relationship. This card is usually indicative of having to move forward with something that you didn't have the time maybe or the opportunity in the past to move forward with, whatever that may be. On top of the Queen, we have the Emperor now. So you got the Empress and the Emperor. So this is a week of us being in control, which is very important because a lot of people, like I said before, don't do very well with the holidays. A lot of times people freak out, can't handle the stress, especially if you're hosting, traveling. That all creates a lot of undue necessary stress. But here, the Emperor, go ahead and plan that trip or that visit to, Aunt May's house for Thanksgiving or whoever. And you'll have fun. You'll be in control. Nothing's going to shake or rattle you. This is a card that represents authority, boss mode, leadership. So still, even though it's a vacationing week, holiday week, you still could be asked to lead over others. Again, that doesn't necessarily have to be asked to lead in terms of leadership, involving, any types of physical work. It could be, hey, the holiday, you could be the one that's asked to lead in prayer over the dinner. That's what this card would represent. So still, we could have some court dealings that we may be dealing with. I could just be reading for some crabs that work in the court system. Even though this particular deck here, when it comes to any examples of males, they're all females. But she's a female, still would be a connection to any Cancer, male or female that's crossed over now, and they may have been, attached to you, father figure, mother figure, and they had served some sort of time in the military or did some sort of public service work in the courts. All right. So, but I think the most important thing that you need to know is that you will be in control of your own energies this week. Okay. On top of the Three of Pentacles, here's that Five of Wands. Five of Wands comes through. Of course, the stress that surmounts when it comes to these holidays as it approaches us. We think that we have everything together, and then all of a sudden we start to fall apart. But this is the projection of energy that comes onto you normally, Cancer, from other people. So, if you have the get-togethers, and, the family get-togethers for Thanksgiving and whatnot, there's always somebody, the auntie, the uncle that always starts or creates some sort of problems. It's the energy that's what's going on with them. Don't draw your energy into that. Just let it come as quickly as it comes. And if you don't draw the energy into it, it will go away just as quickly as it came in. So also, it could be if it's something that you don't experience in terms of projection of energy coming on to you by others in the form of petty fights or arguments. It could just be any day or any moment during the week that you just experience some sort of form of restlessness, but that too shall pass. All right, so up next on top of the Empress here for you, Cancer, now we have the King of Swords. King of Swords just represents there is something that you are about to do in terms of a decision or action. It's usually major, all right? So whatever that is, you're about to do it. Take care of it. All right, so last card on top of the Judgment card, we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is automatically trumped by that Ace of Pentacles there because that's one of the big money cards. So it still could be the Cancer that I'm reading for that has little, money concerns, financial concerns as we are drawing near to the holidays. Everybody wants to be, having money to spend to, purchase gifts for family members, friends, romantic partners, and, things are tough right now. The economy is not doing as well as it should, and people are feeling the impact of that energy. So that could be you, Cancer, but it's temporary. It's not something that's going to last long. I also read the Five of Pentacles as ghosting when it comes to communication. So hopefully, during this holiday season, Cancer, you're not ghosting someone. Reach out to those people. Let them know that you love them, and hopefully they're not ghosting you. Feeling, ignored or, stubborn energy. But there is one good aspect of the Five of Pentacles, Cancer, and, because it is the holiday season, once again, you could be the crab that donates some money or time to worthy charitable causes. And, as I speak, I am tomorrow going to sit down because I got a lot of people that I want to, donate money to that I regularly donate money to every year. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning, just donating to the SPCA and to the Children's Fund, Hospital Fund, and they come at you, the Veterans Fund, you name it. So, it ain't going to be much. It's just something that I like to do every year. Even if it's a small amount, I'll feed the hungry for Thanksgiving, and it just makes me feel good. But anyway, you could be that Cancer that does that, okay? So your shadow energy here would be the Page of Pentacles, all right? So the Page of Pentacles, like the Ace of Pentacles, always start things off. It's an offering, Cancer. So it could be a job offer. It could be, any types of, birth of a new business idea, okay? Something to start off with. It could be, again, like the Ace of Pentacles, like your money about to improve if it hasn't improved already. All right, so this is what I have for us this week, Cancer. It's not too bad. It's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. But you guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Have a safe, great week ahead. For those who are celebrating Thanksgiving, please be safe. Have some fun. Come back to get more of these messages from me, Cancer, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.